Okay, apologies because my video cut out, so I'm gonna continue it on my iPad. But on the third question, just about how Charlotte Allegra finds in her study that helps build more knowledge off of the glass escalator, and basically what I took off of is that she builds the concept of the glass escalator, which describes men and women dominated fields being pushed into higher positions. I just feel like we should emphasize the importance of both gender and race when analyzing experiences of women and women of color in men-dominated fields. Um, I just feel like find Al- Allegra finds that white women working in tech experience a very small version of upward mobility, which she calls the glass step stool, which I thought was cool. Instead of an escalator, for white women, this move is a small promotion and an escape from sexism in engineering teams. But as for women of color, they don't get that step stool, which is highly unfair and not right at all. But their road to management comes through lots of effort, like learning advanced degrees and having lots of experience. This research, I think, is really important because it strengthens our understanding of how race and gender cross over in the workplace. And then I said, like, it helps explain why diversity efforts in tech often fall short and how Algira's work connects with the glass escalator concept in today's workforce. And then lastly, just describing uh oh wait, hold on. A couple more okay. And then for the last one, describing in my own words how knowledge about the glass escalator might influence policy makers, legislators, employers, and human resource professionals. I just felt like policymakers, legislators, and employers of the HR. I feel like HR is really important, especially just kind of relating this to my mom's work. The HR there is really terrible, and it really shows like how the HR can affect like her and like the people that are working under her, because I feel like there can be a lot of discrimination, unfairness towards genders, races, and how long you've been there kind of experience things. I just feel like HR should create more positive work environments that foster gender equality. I feel like I don't know if relating this is going to help, but I feel like at my mom's work, just with new people buying her company and like men in like her company taking over is kind of like a discrimination towards the women in the workplace. I feel like the men there are trying to take over more, and it is a woman and a man job. Like both men and women can work there, but I feel like HR and her boss and more people that are coming in that are men are just trying to take over the capabilities that women have in the workplace, and I feel like it is very discriminating. And I feel like HR was a big part of that for her, and so just like HR being negative is going to make the whole entire workplace more negative, and I just feel like creating a more positive environment can just foster so much more and bring out so much more performance in both women and men. And like just like more leadership opportunities for women in the workplace, not just the men in her workplace. So I'm actually like really like happy that we're talking about this because my mom has been recently struggling with her job, and so I think it's cool that like I get to talk about this. And then I just feel like for like the policymakers, like recognizing that glass escalators existence is can be and is in almost every single workplace, in that there should be more laws to create more equal fair systems and allow employees, regardless of the gender, to have equal um, opportunities for career advancement. For example, again, I don't know if this is oversharing, but my mom has been working as a corporate controller for her job for 27 years now, and her boss recently retired, and so she wanted to take the job that her boss had, and the new company that came in, which were men that bought the company, said, no, you can't do this job, and they made the requirements of the job that she wanted, whereas like she wasn't able to get the job, but a man could get the job, which I think is very unfair and not deserving to my mom. But and then I just feel like also the glass escalator can help people really just take charge more in the workplace to make it fair. And then also just it can just with all of this knowledge, and if every workplace knew about the glass escalator and the knowledge, it could be a more inclusive workplace environment to ensure that everyone, regardless of gender, has a fair shot at career growth and leadership opportunities. This would help just reduce the gender-based like things that I was talking about, and like having a more diverse leadership, fair workplace, ensuring that women are getting more equal opportunities, just because like this isn't something that I've regularly thought about, but like now that I've like seen it happen to my mom before, I think it is really important, because like it's my mom, so I obviously care about her a lot, and seeing that happen to her is like not fair. And I think that like introducing the glass escalator to more people and more workplaces and bringing it out there more would be like hopefully like super beneficial to like reduce the gender-based disparities, and just like have more fair, diverse leadership. Because like I don't think there's anything wrong with like a masculine opportunity, like a woman working in that. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, and I think that there needs to be more equal opportunities and fairness in that, because people have like their own desires of what they want to work at. And just like my mom, like she wasn't able to get that opportunity that her boss had when he left, because the men that came in the workplace made the rules to where she couldn't at all. She couldn't get that job opportunity. So I think that this is like really important, and that it should be like put out there more and have more awareness to it, because it is really unfair, and it is like a touchy subject right now, just because my mom like recently has honestly had this discrimination, unfairness, gender bias, more like them, or just because she's a woman she can't do this sort of job, but she can do all these other jobs that the men don't want to do. And so yeah, that's really my rant. That's everything that I have. So